I'm kind of a disorganized mess right now. Hold on. Let me... Whoa. Okay, I think it's working. Let's see. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I think everything's working. All right. So, hello. Welcome everyone. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. I forgot one thing. Actually, I haven't plugged my arms in. Sorry, just one more quick moment. Don't worry, I'll be here. I'm just getting that taken care of. Okay. Hopefully. All right, there we go. Hopefully everything's cool now. Hands working? Hands working. Cool. All right, so welcome once again. Welcome one. Welcome all. Glad you all were able to stop by here for this whatever this is. it's a debut. It's a anniversary stream. 2 years on Twitch. It's a lot. And in traditional VTuber debut, what's the word? Tradition. Tradition, I guess. I put together a little something. I put together a slideshow because everyone loves VTuber debut slideshows, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change this. I said I will go ahead and change this. There we go. Starting to get super worried for a second. So, oh no, my buttons, none of them work. Yeah, because I had to change a lot of stuff around in my stream deck. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's 1 or 2 buttons that just don't work properly on there. I also haven't run a slideshow since what, middle school? No, college. Yeah, college. A little bit of history about you know, the channel and me in general. I started streaming May 28th, 2019, so that is 2 years and a day ago. So technically this celebration is a day late, but I don't normally stream on Fridays, so we're doing it today. So yeah, it was actually supposed to be a late birthday present to myself because my birthday is May 17th. So 2 years ago in 2019, I was like, you know what? As a present to myself, I'm gonna start streaming. So yeah, that's why my stream anniversary and my birthday are so close to one another. Also, I was not a VTuber when I first started streaming. I actually was a, well, actually I didn't even use a face cam for maybe like the first 6 months of stream. And then after that I used a face cam for about a year after that. And then I became a VTuber around November of last year. So it's kind of gone in chunks, really. So it was around 6 months with no camera, about a year with, you know, my actual face, a face cam. And then it's been, well, it's November, so yeah, around half a year as a VTuber now. So yeah, and this is my old model here that I used for around 6 months and all. It worked well, but there was a lot of things I wanted to fix and improve on it. Although, not the outfit, because the outfit was very well made because I didn't make it. I actually purchased that outfit, but everything else was my doing. The hair, the textures, the everything. And I just wanted to do a little more. So, yeah, I figured, hey, for a 2-year anniversary, why not go the whole 9 yards? Why not go and, you know, make a new model? I had a little bit of experience in Virral, which is where this model was made, and is where my current model is made as well, you know, in Virral. But, you know, I had a lot of fun messing around with it, and, you know, this is the end product of me experimenting over the past couple months as I was preparing all this. So, yeah. Also, I started streaming as a variety streamer. I have not stopped streaming as a variety streamer. I am a variety streamer. That hasn't changed. Alright, next here. Alright, so some basic info about me here. I am Virral. It is with 2 R's, yes, but it's pronounced just like the word viral. So, yeah. There are some people who have pronounced it like Virral and stuff like that. It's not that fancy. It's it really isn't. So, yep. Birthday, as I said earlier, May 17th. May born. I'm about 6 feet tall last time I checked. I don't think I've grown in the past couple years. It'd be weird if I did, because I think I've hit the age where you really shouldn't be growing anymore. At least not in height, so. Yep, I speak English, and maybe one day it might be more than just English, but English is all I know. I'm fluent in it though, so that's something. That's cool. And I am human. For anyone wondering why I even included a race section, it's because, well, when it comes to VTubing and all the different VTubers out there, we have so many different kinds. You know what I mean? We have, you know, demons. We have like cat people. We just have all these different and interesting types of VTubers out there. So I figured it was right to, you know, put that I'm a human. You know, I'm boring. What? Human? That's boring. What? Why not? Come on, man. Like, not even any cat ears or a tail? No, I'm sorry. I'm boring, I guess. I apologize. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I go around, I collect all this knowledge and all this data, and I love to tell other people about it. I love telling stories. I've always had a huge passion for storytelling and, you know, experiencing fantasy and all of this other stuff. I'm pretty much a huge nerd. So, I keep it in a purple Lambo. Who told you that? That is supposed to be secret information. I don't know who told you that. But keep it a secret, alright? Between us. Don't tell anybody. So, some of my likes and some of my dislikes. Because, you know, it's always great to have some of these just so you can get to know me a little better. I like video games. Wow! Shocker! Someone who streams on Twitch who likes games? No way! Anyway, sarcasm aside. I'm also a big fan of tabletop RPGs, so things like D&D and all that stuff, I am super into that. I'm actually a dungeon master, although I haven't run any games in quite some time. Big passion for that. That kind of leads back into the whole, you know, I love the whole storytelling thing, the whole storytelling bit, so yeah, big fan. I love playing in them, I love running them, I love tabletop RPGs in general. I'd have to say my favorite ones are D&D 5th edition and also Besum 4th edition, which is essentially anime tabletop 2d6 system. Yeah, I also like voice acting. I also like voice actors and voice acting as well. I just think voice acting is pretty... I have no other word to describe it other than cool. I think voice acting is just really cool, in my opinion. And it's just a lot of fun just to make like a bunch of like voices and stuff, you know what I mean? It's every now and then I might voice act on stream just for the fun of it. Although I am a little self-conscious about it. It's more of an aspiration right now than anything. I haven't actually voice acted at anything. But yeah, I've had to focus on some other avenues of my life, but once I get all that sorted and taken care of, then yeah, maybe one day something could happen, you know? Now, what I'm about to say might seem blasphemous to some people, but white chocolate is the best chocolate. I don't care if it's technically not chocolate. White chocolate is the best chocolate. You may disagree. That's my personal favorite. I mean, I personally love white chocolate. Dark chocolate's good too, but only if it's with something. Like dark chocolate on its own, too bitter for my liking. But if it's like with mint or like nuts or something to help counteract the bitterness, then dark chocolate's pretty great. No, it's not even chocolate. See, I knew this would happen. Yes, technically, white chocolate is not chocolate. White chocolate still tastes good, and that's what matters. Let's see, next slide. So, some of my goals here. Some of the things that I hope to accomplish, preferably sooner rather than later, but if it happens at all, that would be great. So, one thing I want to do is grow my channel, as I'm sure every single streamer on Twitch wishes to do. Yeah, one of the big reasons that I decided to do this debut and also redo my overlays and everything, because I wanted to do this as my way to kind of put my foot out there and kind of break out of this bubble I've kept myself in. I want to break through out of this lone wolf bubble that I've been trapped in the past 2 years, and I kind of want to put myself out there. I want to, you know, I just want to be more social. I want to interact with more people. I want to do much more, you know? So I'm hoping that in the process of all of that, that I'd be able to kind of find my audience and kind of grow my channel. Because once again, this isn't just a VTuber debut. This is a 2-year Twitch anniversary. And while the past 2 years have been fun, I think it's time that we, you know, what's a great way to say this? Kick it up a notch, I suppose, when it comes to just the things I want to do on the channel and how I want to grow and all the new people I want to meet and just all the fun times that I want to organize for all of us to just, you know, relax and have a great time, you know? Yeah, I want to use social media and interact with others more. I actually somewhat use Twitter like a normal person now instead of just a dumping ground for go live links. You know, Discord server has been up for a couple weeks now. Like, I just want to put myself out there. What I honestly need is a little more confidence in myself. Because every time I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should tweet about this, or maybe I should talk about that, or maybe I should do this or that, then I start doubting myself, say, oh, what if no one cares? Or what if it's not cool enough to talk about? Or all of these self-doubting thoughts that come to mind. Said, no, I just need to just do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Because if you don't do it, then it's automatically not gonna work out, you know? I'd rather put something out there and people not like it and me just review it, review my content and try something else than just not doing it at all. You know what I mean? Also, I think it'd be really cool to voice act in something. Probably take a voice acting class or two, because growing up, people have told me that I've had like a kind of a natural talent for it, but I've never done it in any professional capacity whatsoever. I just like to make voices at people sometimes, and it's you know, I've never gone far with it or done anything with it. So I thought maybe, just maybe, I can voice act in something, and then that'd be cool. I want to make YouTube videos. I was kind of on and off about this last year. And by last year, I mean like the bottom half of last year. It's something I want to start doing again. I don't know how often I want to put out videos. I'm thinking maybe I can try like once a month, absolute minimum. And then see if I can kick that up to once every other week. Or maybe once a week. It honestly depends on how things turn out. Because there's a whole bunch of other IRL obligations that takes up a lot of my free time, and I'm kind of a one-man show here, you know, like I don't have any video editors, I don't have any of that stuff. I'm just a guy who likes to stream for fun, you know. So we'll have to see how that works out, but I do want to start putting out YouTube videos again. It says who cares, just ignore it and say then why are you listening or something, and turn the awkwards into confidence. My worry isn't, oh, I'm gonna put this out and people are gonna be mean to me. Like that's not my worry. My worry is just that, you know, what if I try this and then it doesn't catch on? You know what I mean? Because I'm sure a lot of creators out there can emphasize at one point or another, they put their heart and soul into something and they really tried their best to make something and they just were really proud of it. And they're like, yeah, this is it. People are gonna love this. And then they put it out there and then just nothing. Like, they don't get any feedback, they don't get any responses. It just gets thrown out into the void and then it's all forgotten. And then like, oh, damn, I thought that was it, man. Like, I put everything into that. I worked on that thing for weeks. I put my heart and soul in it. I stayed up late working on it and all that other stuff, you know? Like, that's more what I'm worried about. It's like when you walk into a room and you tell a joke to people. And it's one of those things, like, no one laughs or no one asks you to clarify. People just kind of stare at you. And then you kind of get, like, the awkward, you know, you adjust your collar and you're like, like a stand-up comedian that completely failed at making people laugh. You know what I mean? Speaking of content, yes, I hope to improve my content. Because as someone who is really big on, I guess, production value? Yeah, someone who's really big on like production value and making things look nice and pretty. That usually doesn't get people to stay long term, you know what I mean? Like, in my personal opinion, when it comes to streaming and content creation in general, is that production value will bring people in, but content is what makes people want to come back. You know what I mean? And I felt like a lot of my content has been rather samey over the past couple years when I've been streaming. Like, really all I've done is just sit down and play video games, and maybe I talk in an excited voice from time to time. And while that is like the type of content I make, you know, like I am a streamer who streams video games, like the grand majority of stuff I'm probably gonna do on this channel is me playing a game. I want to think of more ways to be able to actually, you know, go about it, and more ways to talk and entertain people. You know, like this is my first ever just chatting stream technically, and maybe I can have more in the future once I have more confidence that I'd be able to actually keep one going for extended periods of time. You know what I mean? Because the thing with me is that I always think that, oh man, like no one's ever, like, I'm bad at small talk. You know what I mean? Like I'm really bad at small talk. Like good thing I play video games because I could use it as like a crutch. So it's like, oh, I could talk about the stuff happening in the game. But if I didn't have the game, I always worried, oh man, I have nothing to talk about. And this goes back to the confidence thing I said earlier. But it's like, yeah, I can ramble. I'm rambling right now, actually. So clearly what I think I'm capable of and what I'm actually capable of are two different things. So once again, it's all about confidence. It's a confidence thing. So long story short, I hope to make my stream and my Discord server and just anything viral related to be something that people are interested in. That's all. I just want to entertain people. I just want to make people smile and laugh. That's the entire reason I'm here. And because I find it fun. Right, one thing I think would be really cool is if I were to stream a tabletop RPG, whether it's D&D or something else. I think sometime down the line, having like, you know, like a D&D game or something on stream would be really cool. Whether I'm playing in it or if I'm running it, either way, I think it'd be really cool. Because once again, big fan of tabletop RPGs like D&D and stuff. I would love to stream it. I'd love for it to have all the bells and whistles and everything. I just think it'd be really cool. That's all I have to say about that, really. I just think it'd be cool. I would like to resume watching anime, please. Not much to say about that either. I already said how it's been like around a decade or something crazy that I've watched anime like consistently. So I'd like to start doing it consistently again. I think over this summer I'm actually gonna start kickstart my anime again and actually start watching it, because my anime backlog is dauntingly huge. Like I'm almost scared to start again because of all the animes I've been categorizing over the years. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. And I just keep putting it in my phone. Said that looks cool. I'll check that out. I'll check that out. And then the other day I looked at the list and it's massive. It's huge, man. It's huge. I have a lot of work to do. One thing that this is a big one here. I want to learn how to draw. Now here's my history when it comes to drawing. I said, wait, Virral, aren't you an artsy type? You're a graphic designer. Yes! That doesn't mean I know how to draw. I can't draw by hand at all. I can click a mouse and make stuff like this overlay and everything that you see around me. I don't know how to draw and it drives me insane because I love art in general. I love looking at people's fan art for like their favorite shows and their favorite games and all that stuff. Like I love like character drawing. I love like character designs and stuff like that. And I want to be able to do it myself. But every time I try, it's either I burn out on it or I just give up too quickly. And I'm like, I can't keep doing that. Like there has to be a time I set out to just sit down and actually practice and learn how to draw and just keep at it until it's good enough that I could show it off on stream one day. I mean, can you imagine an art stream where we're just chilling and just drawing? That'd be really cool. But that's pretty far away right now. I have to actually learn first. You're a former art student, just knowing how to do what you do is not the same as drawing. I had to do a bit of both one time, and it's two entirely different things. True. I mostly said that because a lot of people may not know the difference between the two. Because whenever someone thinks of creativity or art, it's like, oh, well, every single artist knows how to draw, right? And it said, no, that's not the case. It's a common misconception I've at least run across in my life, where I tell people, oh, hey, I'm a graphic designer. So, oh, cool, that means you know how to draw, right? I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, oh, okay, and then it's awkward. So I just wanted to clarify that. But it would be really cool to know how to draw, because not only can I use that to improve my graphic design, but I'd be able to draw like sick ass characters and fight scenes and fan art of my favorite games and all that other stuff that I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid. God, that would be great. Yeah, he learned how to work with 3D models and animation, but you can't draw for shit. See, yeah, exactly. It's all different skill sets, and there's just a lot of people out there who just don't know that, you know? So I try to clarify that with every person I meet, just in case they don't know the difference, because I just want people to know, you know? And it's totally not because I don't want people rubbing it in my face that I don't know how to draw. That's totally not it at all. For anyone who may be new here and they're wondering, oh hey, who did everything? Who made your model? Who made the overlays? Who did everything? Hopefully this doesn't come off as gloating, but it's me. I did it. I did literally everything you see I've done. I didn't make the music. This is just stream beats. Yeah, that's it for this. That's it for the slideshow. I got through it a little faster than I thought I would. But hey, cool. Move a little more. Okay, so what do we do now? I already went through the slideshow. I know you guys want to see like the entire model instead of just like my upper body. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Hopefully this doesn't look too weird. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. More. Alright, yeah, it'll look a little weird because my arms are moving, but this is essentially it right here. Put all this together myself. Not bad for a complete amateur in VRoid, I would say. But then again, that's my personal opinion. Someone could be looking at it and go, oh, please, I could do better in my sleep. And if that's your response, then by all means, please do. Maybe I can learn something from you. Yeah, this was the very first time I actually put together like a VRoid model 100% from scratch. Like my last model, I did everything but the outfit was like 80% of the model. Like I purchased that outfit on that model. So this was my first time going out and say, hey, I'm gonna try and do this on my own. You know, look up tutorials online and try it. So this was my first honest effort at creating a model here. There's always someone better than you. That's what I've learned in life. Yeah, there's always bigger fish, as they say. I just try not to compare myself to those bigger fish too much, because then that's when you get bummed out. I think that's another reason why I have such a hard time trying to learn how to draw. Because I always look up like other people's art and stuff for inspiration. And it's like, wow, look how well they draw. Look, God, the line work is impeccable. The coloring is great. It's like everything about it is amazing. And then I look at my work, then I go, oh. And then that cycle happens over and over until it's like, you know what, I'm gonna put the pencil down for several months. Yeah, be very careful. It's good to be inspired, but don't compare yourself too hard to the people you look up to or the creators you look up to, because you can end up bumming yourself out and then you'll never grow that way. You'll never learn that way. So yeah, here's hoping the next time I start trying to learn how to draw, it's for good this time, because I would love to have like an art stream or something from time to time. I think that'd be really cool. I guess I can go ahead and show some of like the expressions and stuff I have. I've been using a couple of them, but yeah. I haven't finished making all of the expressions yet, because once again, I haven't finished everything yet. But I have some of the normals, some of the common ones that a lot of models would have. As you can see, this is just my neutral expression right now. I'm still learning how this iPhone tracking works, because as you see, you know, it's got a lot more, you know, a lot more tracking compared to, you know, just standard face tracking. So I'm still learning how that works. I also guess I'm gonna have to start talking more exaggerated or making more exaggerated faces, because as you can see with all of the, you know, all of this, everything that I can do, none of that will come out if I don't start being more exaggerated with the way I talk. I mean, just look at my eyebrows going up and down, but that's me manually having to do that. So we'll see. I'll have to work all that stuff out. It's all a work in progress. Yep, here's a more neutral expression. Here, maybe I should zoom in a little more for this too. Let's get up close and personal here. Hello, Hello, chat. I hope I'm not too close. Let me know if I am. Alright. This is a more neutral face. You know, just neutrality. Nothing special, just, hey, my face. Here's a more pissed off looking face, a little more angry. Eyebrows down, teeth bared, a little mad. I'd probably be screaming at this point. Maybe someone got a kill on me in a game and I thought it was bullshit or something. Here we are. Just having a great old time. This is a more laughing kind of face. You'll probably see this face a little less often because this face isn't made for talking, it's made for laughing. And here's the face I've been making throughout the majority of the presentation. Just smile. You know, happy. Be happy. Think positive. Be realistic, but think positive. At least that's my outlook on life. Be realistic, but also be positive at the same time. Some say that that's hard to do at the same time, but I always try. Looks more like a smirk. Yeah. I wasn't going for like a huge, you know, massive smile, but as long as you could tell my mouth is curved and it emulates happiness, then that's what mattered. Then my job has been done. Yep, here's some more sad, bummed out, downtrodden face. It's, oh no, my KD isn't positive. I'm the laughing stock of the team. Everyone says I suck. You know. And here's a face that's more, you know, the surprise face, like, oh, no way! Nani? Sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, this face like that. I also have 2 different types of eyes and 2 different types of face skins currently. I'll probably have more in the future, maybe. This is if I decide to start try-harding. I kind of have like an eye glow here. I think it's pretty good. I think it actually looks a lot better compared to my last eye glow. I think it's pretty cool. And also, oh god! That scuff. That actually wasn't supposed to happen. These are my other eyes. These are my dead eyes. You know like in anime when a character is like, oh, they're really bummed out. It's like they have no more life in them. They go, oh. I see. Or if they're just generally emotionless or stuff like that. It's kind of like that. So, yeah. It actually pairs really well with this. I've shown this off a bit already. You know, it's for horror or for whatever. And soulless, that's a good word for it. And also yeah, this is just a blush. Maybe I'm embarrassed, maybe something just happened, maybe a whole I'm playing a game and like suddenly the screen is suddenly filled with boobs or something out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? We've all had that time. You know the time where you're watching a movie and like your family walks in during like the one risky scene and it's like, oh, perfect timing, thanks. Jeez. Okay, I'll get out of your face now, chat. I'll back up now. That's all the faces I have currently. I'll have more in the future, but I just wanted to have the basics, the foundation for now, you know. Because not only that, but a lot of the faces that I was planning on making, it was like, I don't really think I need to, because say for example, I wanted to make a smug face, but even though I have the neutral face right now, if I actually make a smug face in real life, like you could kind of see it, right? It's kind of there. So yeah, I need to figure out the limitations and the extent of this iPhone tracking so I don't make any redundant faces that I don't need, because I can just make it on my own, you know what I mean? Then spend the next hour explaining why that was on the TV. You know, chat, I'm gonna share something very personal with you right now, okay? Listen up, because hopefully I'm not alone in all of this. Despite my love for anime, I refuse to anime anime in public. Because the day I have to explain to any of my family members what is happening on the screen right now, why is that character screaming, or why does that character's showing that much skin, or whatever it is from whatever anime you're watching, is the day I die inside. So yeah, maybe one day I'll get over that, and then I'll be able to explain with confidence why that character is screaming their head off, or why this series is crazy. You know, actually, that reminds me of an embarrassing story from back in, I think it was late middle school, where I was watching, around that time in my life, I was going through like a huge zombie stint. Like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 was recently out. Like all of this zombie related media was coming out, and I was a huge fan of zombies. I still am. But it's like High School of the Dead just came out. And I was like, an anime that takes place in a zombie apocalypse? I've been waiting for this! And then I made the mistake of watching it on the school bus. I watch it for the plot, I swear, is what I was telling everyone around me for about the next year or so. Because I swear I watched it for the plot. That show had way more fan service than it needed. So, yeah, that also triggered my fear of watching anime in public, because I just want to avoid awkward moments like that, man. Okay, so I've shown off my model, shown the expressions, I've gone through the traditional VTuber slideshow. Is there anything else I'm missing? I guess at this point, I guess I could just open it up to questions. If anyone had like any questions or anything else that they wanted to ask, anything they were curious about, whether it's a personal question or if it has to do with like, you know, the tech that makes all this work or anything really. Had some story time and talked about anime. Pretty productive stream, if I say so myself, yeah? Yeah, it's just, I've never done, like, one of these debut streams before, you know? So it's like, I thought it would be, like, a cool birthday present to me. Like, a late birthday present. Say, hey, for the 2nd anniversary, why not have an actual debut? Because when I started VTubing, I just started. There was no special stream to kick it off or anything. It was literally just one stream, and it's like, oh hey, yeah, I'm not showing my real face anymore, I have a model now, and then that was it. It was like, there was no fanfare, there was nothing special about it, it just happened. So I thought, hey, it'd be nice to hold a little debut thing, like a mini debut, you know, just have fun with it.